Hello everyone, I'm your host, Sherbert, today playing Old World Blues. This is one I haven't tried in a while, and I really like to get back into the Fallout universe in Hearthfire 4. Anyways, let's get right into the game. Today's nation we're playing is the Texan Brotherhood, which I like to call the Yeehaw Brotherhood of Steel. As the leader is Edward J. Rusk, popular figurehead, of stability 10%. Ooh, that's a really amazing stats to be honest. War support 5%, second politician. Well, the stability can able to cancel it out, I believe. And military background, love to see that. Stout defender. Alright, I do love his stats so far, so it's my best interest to keep him as leader. Long-standing elder of the Texan Brotherhood, Rusk is a formidable opponent of any of Texas's remaining Raiders scum. Stoic, steady, and always ready. With a cigar perched on his lips like a true Texan, he's been clearing a path for the Brotherhood for decades. His graying hair is a sign of his age. He was alive when the Texan Economic Union was formed, being its main proponent on the Brotherhood's side of things. Charismatic and well-liked by the troops for his vices and good company, he can often be found drinking bourbon with his troops. He wears a 10-gallon hat and sports a custom break-action double-barrel shotgun. Ooh, made specifically to use ECPs as ammunition in place of the more traditional slugs. His rather terrifying weapon was manufactured to deal with even the toughest mutants Texas can offer, and his firepower speaks to that. Let's see the stats. So it's a ruler. All right. It's Sanders Brotherhood. This is ruler authoritarian. Lone Star economic advisors. Ooh, I love seeing green. As part of the Texans Economic Union, Lone Star has provided us with some economic experts to help us improve and upgrade our industry. Their advice over the last decade has been invaluable over time. Last decade leading directly to the successful expansion of our rural road network and the restoration of the industrial sector of Dallas. So long as the clause in the Texas Economic Union remains active, we shall have access to special Lone Star advisors. Oh. Yeah, they're going to have us by the balls at this point for their advisories. Military heritage. Ooh, not good at all. The research speech will cripple us a little bit. Air doctrine, we don't care about the naval thing because, this is the entirety of the freaking United States and there's barely any oceans in the middle of it. Unless they're doing like a naval invasion and... Oh, I still remember the Telecon. That's going to be a problem in late game. Anyways, military heritage. The Texas Brotherhood draws participation from the National Guard in the Western Brotherhood. And elder conflict. This country has had a history of butting heads with Lost Hills elders. As such, it's unlikely that we will be getting aid from Lost Hills anytime soon. Lost Hills is the way feckin' over here. How we can support? We're surrounded by the NCR, which hates our guts, to be honest. Anyways, let's get right into the game. Close that. Anyways, for like the tech. So I believe for like So I believe like for the faction, let me check it out. Okay, we got a good strong faction early on. We could try to take out the smaller states to put into our nation. And yeah, let's check our allies out. Let's see. A super mutant? I thought the Brotherhood was racist. I thought the Brotherhood was racist, to be honest. Hey, let's check our advisor real quick. Urban planner. Oh. Yeah. If we have, like, foreign, help. Okay, Texas Economic Union. Oh, that takes away from our political power. Huh. Texas Paladins. Ooh. We need a lot of political power for that. Centralized stockpiles. I'm gonna depend on that forever. Open to traders, we have to reduce a lot of that. Chems ban, freedom of speech, that's surprising. Regional councils, extra war support, let's check the rest of it out. Town officials, United States? United States. Powerful executives. Huh. Provisions for protection. No, every cap for the army, I'm going for that later on. Alright, this may not be good. Outdated equipment. Oh, let me do a little bit of research, real quick. We're definitely going for laser... Oh, wait. Is this considered to be ahead? Yeah, 4 years ahead, so we're going to wait for that for now. So, we got to see what... Wait, let's check the power armor technology for Brotherhood. Vault-Tec power armor? Well, way better than the strip power armor we got so far. Yeah, it's way better than the strip power armor. So, I wonder what's, like, its value to the Brotherhood Steel, see how much it reached. So, we got 6 defense. And let's see what's the generation. 4, 6... Alright. So, if we get beyond that, we have to replace our Vault-Tec power armor when we get to T45. Which people consider T45 as, like, the worst version of power armor because of its fatal flaws in the Fallout universe. Yeah, so I think like it's better than power. This one, hard is 55, 60. Huh? I thought Vault-Tec would get ahead of that, to be honest. But it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper to be honest. 13. Yeah, it's cheaper comparatively with the Wasteland Power Armor, but we considered... I prefer, like, the quality over quantity. I prefer high-quality armor for my units. It's the main priority. So, for Land Doctrine... Well, since we're the Brotherhood of Steel, we're going with refined warfare. The old world did end because of inferior tactics. It battered nuclear fire because it could not apply these tactics effectively. Go with refined warfare. Work our tactics immediately. We don't care about naval. We don't care about navy at all. So we'll go for technology, Ohm's law, and for industry, we could go with work assignments, industry, and we can go with let's go with resource production. So we're able to get our stuff well. Ooh, yeah. So what we have on vehicles so far, I did not check that out yet. So scrap bicycles. So we can immediately produce scrap trucks in our factories, but that'll be the least of our concerns at the moment. So, as a low priority, as our main concerns is just power armor alone. So put a whole lot of factories onto that, and we need a lot of water, to be honest. Yeah, all for power armor, to be honest. All for power armor. We might need some basic weaponry as well. We're not going to bother to strip power armor because it's the weakest compared to our better ones. Yeah, for like Vault-Tec, they didn't like, you know, cause the end of the world that's hinted to from like the Fallout TV show, and people might, it's just like brand recognition, to be honest, and it does look kind of decent, but the blue kind of kills it for me. Anyways, let's go for focus trees, and we'll see what we get. The long march west. The Addis Army's flight to Texas brought the Texan Brotherhood to bear against them. Split from the Western Brotherhood, High Elder Rhombus led a contingent of men west in pursuit of Addis's goons. And I think, let's check what we got here. Ooh, the Alamo. The Alamo? Some nice Texas history. Do we have any... What's that? I need to learn more about United States history or something like that, like influential battles in each of the states as well, like the Alamo. Never learned more about the Alamo at all. I'm not quite sure. Huh? These are looking pretty amazing. Wait. Oh wait, that's the Elder. All right, Texas veteran. I guess we definitely. Wait, he's way better than Hardened Sky because if you need defense for your guys in this game, and the defense is pretty amazing. So no absolutes allowed. I think we might prefer the recovery rates. Playing speed. Alright. We don't need Navy, we don't need air that much. It's not high priority, but we might need to get that later on. Wait. I thought the Brotherhood of Steel are racist. I thought the Brotherhood of Steel were racist towards, like, ghouls and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait, we gotta get our production up. So, early on, some civ factories in the beginning for early production. Oh, wait. Oh, consumer... Yeah, it's best... Oh, wait. We're out. We are out. Okay, we might need to do some mercy conversions, I think. Yeah, we're doing good in arms, but we need to reduce our consumer goods. So let's skip out to until we get the event real quick. Demand tributes. We will not be... We're the fucking Brotherhood of Steel! Okay, skip tutorial. We will not be pushed around. We are the frickin' Brothers Steel. We're not going to be pushed around that easily. So we'll see what our units we got so far. Assemble all. Oh, we don't have that much, to be honest. I ain't complaining. Any units, good units. So we'll see what we got. We got 2 power armored units, so we can put them in their own separate division. We should do like specialization of all our units as well. So specialized units will be their own battalion, vehicles will be in their own battalions, and all infantry will be in one battalion. All non-essential. So we'll see what we got for our main guys. Obviously the Elder, of course. The Ghoul. Alright. It's pretty interesting to see, like, ghouls and super mutants in the Brotherhood of Steel, like, in, like, other chapters, they're really racist towards them. So, well, you seem to have good enough stats, I think. Yeah, perception, endurance, charismatic. Yeah, you'll be good with the Yeehaw battalions. You'll be good with the Yeehaw battalions. All specialized units, be in their own area. Unit leader, which one would be better? Which one would be better? Charles Biggins would be good with you. And for you, vehicle, give you the scraps. And what's our main priority early on, so we can get the attack to get like civilian factories because we need it? Oh wait, let's see if what we need so far with our resources. We do need some water, which I don't see here. I do see. Ooh, yeah, we definitely could declare war on you. Oh, I need 68. Oh well. The chase. Long march west complete. The Texan Brotherhood truly begin when news reaches them to the rise of Addis and his army, a splinter group of supermutants hell-bent on carrying the legacy of the Master. Alarmed elements of the brothers split off and began a long, grueling chase with the only purpose of eradicating them. Before they could carry on whatever horrible scheme they had in mind, Rhombus, the leader of the expedition, has to assemble his forces for the arduous path ahead, and so he gathered in a detachment of knights, adds Paladin, which gets good division speed. Ooh, I do love the choices to give us. Give us choices in the backstory of this. It's pretty awesome. Took the families of the soldiers with them. Stay population. Give us more people. Yeah, but it's a short-term effect. Took a balance. I don't know how to pronounce that. Retunu. I don't know how to say that. Roll by speed 20%. Ooh, that sounds good. Travel with but a few veterans. Special forces, elites. Huh. Travel with the we do yeah. Let's get extra special forces. Let's get extra special forces. We do need the power armor for extreme strength. Always ready, always there. Our next focus. A difficult situation awaited over them upon reaching Texas. Approached by remnants of the old National Guard, looking for a safe haven for themselves and their families, Rhombus was forced to decide how to best use their talents for the Brotherhood's cause. Okay, what do we have for decisions anyways? We don't need a scavenging program so far. Let's scroll down. Manpower 25. We get extra train time, simulation. Ooh. Yeah, we could do a lot of investments for early on as well. We need some civilian factories. We definitely need that, and we might do some basic. We don't. Okay, we gotta save up our resources so far because we're running quite low. So we're going to do massive expansion if we get enough to declare war on our neighbors. They have water. We definitely need that. And for my best course of action, I believe to not go to like get more mods to expand the United States because it will slow down my game and crash it many times, like what happened to the Purist faction in Hearts of Iron 4 I did last time, where I had to cancel the series because of that. Yeah, let's hope we don't counter that issue. I hope we don't get the late game onto that situation. So our best tactic is control. Okay, always there, always ready, always there is completed. Meeting the Texan National Guard. On his travel throughout the lands, Rhombus and his detachment kept growing in size. Tales of his heroic quest and the possibility of an end to the superhuman menace had rallied many to his cause as his expedition marched. Now in Texas, he and his forces encountered the remaining of the National Guard. Learning of his goal, they asked to join him to help put an end to Addis's madness. Rhombus knew his group was already wary of newcomers and wouldn't accept them easily. He decided to absorb them as part of the military. Give us more army experience. We definitely might need that. Give them the rank of the highest, give them the rank of knight and assign them to maintenance. But we don't need that at the moment. Reject them, cast them into the wasteland. Give us more stability, but we can able to afford that. Examine civilians under his oversight. We definitely need civilian workshops. We need civilian workshops. We definitely need that. Can we actually produce? Can we actually produce anything? We can actually produce anything now. So that was a good choice in my opinion. That was a good choice. So, one Ranger, one Riot. Members of the elite Texas Rangers, nice, were the next group to approach the exhibition. Runners' formidable expertise played a key role in preparing the Brotherhood for the upcoming conflict. Yeah, the biggest problem is that we have to wait until we get all the consumer goods ready. So, we could go with 90 days. That's gonna make us wide open. Yeah. We'll wait until we get enough for the scavenging program. But, yeah. We're gonna work well with our power armor, and we still do our research. Ooh, I forgot to have this DLC, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's check our templates. Okay, that seems to be a little excessive. Alright. Okay, one ranger, one right, complete. Runner, Ghoul Ranger. The Brotherhood expedition encountered a most particular group once they arrived in Texas and sailed down in preparation for the battle ahead. A group of so-called Texas Rangers met them, led by Ghoul calling himself Ledrock Runner. Ledrock presented himself as the only remaining descendant of the pre-war Texas Rangers, trying to keep peace throughout the land, and he was appalled at what Addis has wrath upon his jurisdiction. He wanted to join the expedition and put the mutant 6 feet under. Of course, Robin accepted this proposition. Texas Rangers? Oh, nice. Got Texas Rangers. It's pretty interesting to see, like, Texas history as well. It's like you read some right into that. Some might be dark, some could be good. And dark side, where the Texas joined the Confederacy, which is the darkest part of their history. Yeah, right. The power armor will be the carry in this mod. Oh, I forgot. We have, like, limited manpower as well. So, what's next? The Wake of a Giant. Grievously wounded near the conclusion of the campaign, Rhombus' life hung on a razor edge. Oh, it's got plenty. We have become... Okay, Lone Star seems to... might betray us later on, so we gotta prepare for that. So, greater good. Alright, we gotta prepare to war against the Lone Star if they, just in case they betray us. And for precautionary things, let's put our units right here. And for our vehicles, we put on the side. And for our special forces, you head down south to take the city. Yeah, let's have them get ready first. Just in case they decide to screw us over. So we're almost done here, and there we go. The Wake of the Giant, Rhombus' fate. The battle that followed the expedition finally catch up to Addis' army was truly legendary, to the point that wild tales are still spun to this day about what happened. Many talk of a few confrontations pitting the mightiest of the Brotherhood's paladins against behemoths in single combat. Thousands of knights inflicting righteous fury upon the cowardly beauties, and shattered their will for decades to come. But of all tales, the wilds are what happened to Rhombus on that day. The truth is, they thankfully bought a farm in which he spent his retirement. Boring. Sadly, he fought the farm during the battle. Mourning survivors or victory heroes? -1 consumer goods, pretty awesome. Sadly, he bought the farm during the battle, or thankfully he bought the farm on which he spent his retirement. Let's go with mourning survivors, as you'll get -1% consumer good, which would be pretty amazing to be honest with you, but very sad end for a great man. Anyways, what we got? Lone Star, victory. Oh, let me dispute. Okay, can we do anything? Okay, we get one civilian. Ooh, which one should we get first? Ooh, that's one increase consumer goods. Could not establish anything at the moment. Guess we have no choice to go through here. Ooh, okay. I got, like, pretty good stuff here as well. Can't barely do shit until the Lone Star betray us, so we're going with early investments to our... that's gonna bite us a little hard, to be honest. But we got -1%. Yeah, so we're going with that. We're going with early investments to our... It was still going! Okay, I kind of ruined the time there. So, Dallas's developments. The ruins of Dallas have proven a very effective fundamental for civilians' life to flourish under Brotherhood governments. Let's further this with a subtle involvements. The best economic is a guided economy. Okay, let's hope for the best here. Deadline, declare war and site Y. I don't care. They're like, way the feck over here, to be honest. And I might do, like, more votes on my Discord. Feel free to join my Discord on my... Oh, that's linked to my YouTube channel. And you can participate in the votes, on the voting for the next nation I'm going to play on my next Fallout series. NCR, Caesar, New Vegas, or let me play as the Roach King later on, which he's around here somewhere, or dead. I think he's dead. Oh, no, he's right there. There he is. And a lot of these nations got his own special focus tree, which I'll try my best to find out. And I'll put in the election, so make sure it doesn't feel underwhelming, to be honest with you. Yeah, so what else we got here? We'll go for Military Training Academy. I prefer having, like, better stats for my units. Legendary Wastelanders. Ooh, that's gonna affect us a little bad. We got Reader's Production. At least going to get a little bit more for our stuff here. Let's go for extra construction to help boost up our building speed. Yeah, the consumer goods is still biting us a little bit hard here. Yeah, not good, not good. Holy balls. Oh wait, I don't want to bother boosting up our people who are going to betray us later on. So we got muties working with us, by the way. I don't know why. I'm quite surprised we're still working with them, even though we're like hostile. So our main goal is to reform Texas into its full entirety, a Texas pride. Not quite sure where Texas starts and ends because it doesn't have like a straight border here. Okay, Dallas development's complete. Nicely done. Okay, we got extra another military factory. Love to see that. More power armor doesn't hurt. More power armor doesn't hurt. And we also go for next. We can go for Fort Hood developments. Below the city of Hood lies a fort, an old military base that to this day nobody managed to fully crack open. But even the surface is littered with useful salvage that we use to our advantage. And no division basic training because if I do this, oh wait, we got plenty. Oh wait, let's get 2 units so far, and for light patrols, let's go for a couple of heavy patrols. We'll go with 3 for now, and how about our vehicles? We go for 1. Oh well, we'll let go for now, and we'll wait until our focus be completed, or unless something pops up that we need to take a look at later on. Hey, we got some political power, so we can spend it wherever we want. So what else do we need to forget first? Medical company, regulatory population. It's a good investment. Get docs, medical companies for monthly population to help with our units. And we might need to reduce some of our units as well because of the manpower issue. Yeah, we need to conserve our manpower as much as possible because it's highly limited. Ohm's Law, and we'll see what we get next. Let's see what we can get here. Try to go for early development early on here, so what else could we invest in? Yeah, these focus series are quite different. We might invest in robots. Yeah, we might go for robots early on. Forward development's complete, and let's see what we get next. Go for doctrinal thoughts, give us a better land doctrine. We go for that early on. Yeah, we have no choice to go for this early on, so the next focus we are going to work on is doctrinal thoughts. Our high command must never stop adapting to the constantly shifting conditions of the waste. If we are to maintain military readiness in the harshest of situations, providing them further resources and reports would help them make capital advances in improving the established doctrines of our troops as well as special forces. Assignment complete, as we're almost done with doctrinal thoughts, but we'll see what we get next on here. We go with resistors to upgrade our research speed, and we can speed up a tiny bit until we get our next doctrine completed, and there we go, doctrinal thoughts complete. And let's see what we get next. We can go for Texas for Rusk, or the fork less taken. What's the fork less taken? Rusk is, of course, a respected and honorable elder that has guided our brotherhood correctly, time and time again. But if we are to be prepared for war, we must reform our troops and to be a standing military, not a peacekeeping force. We will move away from the existing doctrine and invent a new way to truly render the wasteland safe? Well, land doctrine speed will be minus 5%. I don't like to look at that. Takes for Rusk. You know what? Rusk seems like a badass, so we go to take him. Texas for Rusk. Rusk is right. What the wasteland needs is another common army oppressing its citizens and focusing more on waging wars than on ensuring peace. Our oath was and still is, to this day, to enact the law and protect our citizens against the harsh conditions they must endure daily. We cannot abandon this crucial task, lest we forgot our pledge. Crap is complete. We can go, or we try to invest more into robots. We can't. Yeah, I could invest more to robots. That's my mistake there. We're going for a killdozer. That looks like a semi-realistic photo of the killdozer for some reason from that one guy. We're going for specialization as well. We might see some medical teams. Siege engines? Siege weapons? Nuclear artillery. The Crockett gun. I am inserting artillery. Let's take that. So we got enough political power we can spend on an advisor, but we might not need military staff at the beginning. So we're going to go with cultural advisor. Night Swallows, political mastermind, give us more political power gain, minus 10% on a lot of stuff. And yeah, go with Night Swallows since he seems pretty good so far. Texas for us has been completed. As the next focus we are doing is Brotherhood Guns or Brotherhood Expansion. Ooh, we need new recruits, definitely. We're going with Brotherhood Expansion. If we are to protect our nation, we will need additional volunteers, and a lot of them. Our pledge to bring security order seems to already be an extremely effective way to make the people trust us. All we need to do is spread our recruitment intentions far and wide, and recruits will come flowing through the door. Los Hills Commute. Los Hills, the formal head of the Brotherhood of Steel, has sent us a preliminary commute. They seem intent on wishing to restart efforts to reestablish communication with us. The elders are always up to something. Alright! Free political power! Nice, nice! And what we can work on at the moment is we try to declare war at their neighbors. We go for that, I think, which will be our best course of action. So this one has a lot of resources we could do and we can exploit here. So for our special forces, we can try to head down south, or try to take as much cities as possible to do that. We go to try to take as much cities as possible, and for our vehicles, they take the northern side, they head to the capital. Our main army will hold the front line. And let's see you out, justify war goal, conquer, and yeah, 365 days, and I'll see you there. Yeah, working complete, and our focus almost completed. Real quick, let's see who can get here. Resource gain efficiency, or tribal hut. We go with resource gain efficiency. War camps. And I'm not sure it sounds good. Brother expansion complete. Let's see what we can get next. Since we got the Los Hills communication, we go establishing listening posts as you can go from all the way down here, which leads to. Ooh, looks good. Brothers Drills. Sergeant Arnie? Our drill instructor Arnie from Full Metal Jacket. I see his face there. Or I got his name wrong. It's been a while since I watched Full Metal Jacket. We're going with the Brotherhood Guns first for early investment to guns. Our complacency and over-reliance on existing technology could very well be our downfall in our fight to bring order to the waste. If we are to make sure our forces are properly equipped for the battles ahead, we must do all we can to spur small arms innovation, but it's civilian competition, research funds, or even soldier-led design initiatives. Oh, the drill instructor was Hartman. I don't know where I got Ari from. What did I get that from? I don't know why. It's a drill instructor Hartman. That's the guy from Full Metal Jacket. Very sorry, I mixed up the names. Sorry, very sorry. Don't put hate comments in the, down below. Very sorry, everybody. Refined warfare complete, and let's see what we can get next. Ooh, concentrated force to go for that. We'll keep it safe with our army experience early on. Brotherhood Guns complete. Brotherhood Guns has already been completed. As we could do Rusk for Texas or evaluating the Codex. Let's do Rusk for Texas first. How about that? Rusk for Texas. Our Brotherhood must be able to react to trouble quickly and effectively. If we are to secure our lands, separating our forces into independent policing cells that can rapidly gain knowledge of the local terrain and its population, let us react much faster to threats once reinforcements arrive, able to be quickly by local officers. I believe we're going to get the Golden Gecko for our next company for that political power gain, and start in the hand. Uh-oh. Battle rages along the I-20 as war has broken out in the heart of Texas. Once again, raiders and brigadiers under the banner of the Hand Warband have launched an attempt to seize the land belonging to the Lone Star Trading Republic. So far, fighting has been reported both along the I-20 and around the city of Lone Star itself, though it is not clear who holds the advantage. A spokesperson from other members of the Texas Economic Union have come forward in support of Lone Star, though we are notably unable to offer any concrete answers on which they have aimed directly and intervened to the conflict. As the Hand Warband, some local claims that they seek to imitate the Legion to the west, with some of their rank reportedly having served under the Mad Centurion Palace. Whatever the ultimate outcomes, it will be... Alright. We must help our friends out, even though they're going to betray us later on. So, what type of sons of a bitch try to attack my pals? Can I join? There are hostiles! The breaking point. Our constant effort to help and support local Lone Star in exchange for economic support seems to have drawn the tire of a large splinter group inside the Brotherhood. Call themselves the Alamo and having taken residence inside the historical site of the Alamo. They are composed of many high-ranking officers who think we have deviated too far from the original goal. They seek to return to our traditional and contact the other brotherhoods to once again organize as a proper chapters. This is a devastating blow to our nation. All we could do... Oh, no. They are right, the prohibible shall rise once again. Oh, no. The Alamo is a really good fight and for Texas independence. All we can do is hope for the best, or all we can do is hope for the best. Broken apart. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where is it? Where's Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So we need a lot of army experience for that broken apart and thing. Is like the hard or the long road. Oh no. Well, that ain't good. We cannot even join their war to help our guys out? What type of bullshit's this? Well, we lost a lot of circuitry, a lot of water, a lot of stuff. What's wrong with this anyways? Torn leadership. We lost a lot of organization. Oh, no. Well, that's gonna be hell of expensive. Richmond, the power keg of Texas. The so-called Alamo chapter has come to us with an offer. They wish to parley about the strategical location of Richmond. Apparently, it's such a valuable territory they wish to claim it for themselves. They're ready to pay quite a hefty sum in exchange, but it's also implied that barring a agreement, they will take it by force. How we respond? We should accept their offer. Blood amongst brethren must be prevented. Revive Richmond. Oh. Go and the traitors. Go screw yourself. Oh. If they name something Richmond, it's probably not a good idea, not a good sign they're gonna be good guys at all. That's the name of the Confederate capital. Yeah, things are going badly for the Texan Brotherhood. Whoa! They took half our manpower! How many manpower we have? Oh no, they took all our manpower! That's a bullshit! Organization request increases production capacity. We don't need any more military factories. We're running quite low on production. Yeah. Unreasonable demand, to be honest. We're not going for that. Finally, we can play Rust for Texas. A lot of things happened between that day. So what do we do next? Can't get that started. Can't get this started. We could try to finish all we could here. We definitely go down here. You actually increase our production in Dallas, I think. Tactical nuclear catapult. We get the Fat Man. Love the sound of that. So, you can go down and go to the broken apart tree. We need a whole lot of army experience. We try to get that. We need to get Protector of Texas. Common deputization. The long road. What does this even do anyways? Army 5 Mr. Ray. Doesn't not sure what. Or moves torn leadership. Alright. We definitely go for one of these. It'll help us a whole lot. What does this do? People admit Alamo chapter does have a point, acceding to their terms, no doubt the best way forward. Huh. We ain't submitting. We are not submitting to the traitors. So we're going to go with Evaluated Codex or Protectors of Texas. Definitely. So how do we increase our army experience so far? So we could do simulation training. Go for that. Unit tactics. I should have gone for that. Aid Aust. Oh wait, forgot to do that. Forgot to provide aid. Well, we're out of manpower. Oh no, everything's going badly. Everything's going bad. Petty criminal conscripts. Why did the decrease recruit population, anyways? Military Academy, Battle Hardened, Proficient Mercenary. I'm not quite sure what to use. We are so screwed. We need a whole lot of conscription laws. Cannot replace. Well, that sure does suck, to be honest. Oh crap, forgot to get a national focus. Alright, let's go evaluate the codex for that good army experience. I forgot to do that sometimes. Hey, UD Austin won. Love to see that. And I think Lone Star got this handle as well. They are pushing him back and getting some good encirclements. I hope for the best for them. And can provide any more support because we are completely out of manpower. And not quite sure if we can actually take this down, I think. Cancel justification. We cannot support the land. We cannot support the land if we get it. If we're going to overextend our units. We could go with smoke signals. Go for that. Oh, now we wait. So for next advisor, we can get Edward Jefferson Rusk for our highest military staff. And who's going to give us extra army? I should have waited first. I should have waited. Army experience. Okay, we're not going to get like steady army experience from any soldier. So yeah, we are quite screwed, to be honest. We got a validated codex completed. I was going to move on to do limited deputation. I think this is good. So we'll get limited deputation that will actually increase our conscription thing so far. So, well, it decreases. Oh no, we definitely need manpower. We definitely need the manpower. So we'll go with limited deputation. Deputies serve their purpose, but perhaps it's best that they be a few and well trained as possible, so too numerous and ineffective. Let's start small and perhaps scale our deputization programs over time. Okay, volunteers from Austin. What happened? Lone Star defeated the warband where it never changes. Volunteers from Austin. Heat's feeling that we were in need has sent us a volunteer general. You're willing to take orders and help on the front lines as soon as necessary. Okay, we got a mutie. Nice. Watcher of the Power. Lone Wolf, attack defense, max entrenchment, breakthrough, perceptive, rooted. We're gonna figure out what we do with you next. So currently Lone Star is working on victory of the greater good, but we have to betray it requires them to get that. That may not be a good sign so far. Yeah, this may not be a good sign so far. So we'll go get some limited deputization, and let's see what Lone Star has to do here, and this may not seem a good sign after all what they're doing. Anything new? I'm quite scared. What are they gonna do? We got risk another country attacking. Oh. Who's assuming our leadership anyways? Lone Star is almost assuming leadership of the faction. Oh, yeah. Well, blame the Alamo. Blame the Alamo. So we're gonna get some extra clay work, seed selection. We definitely need the manpower still. We definitely need a whole lot of manpower, to be honest. We're losing a whole lot to be right here. And can I have my volunteers back in UD Austin? You're still holding on to them. We got limited deputization complete. What else can you do next? How we could be betrayed anyways? Not quite sure. So we could go common deputization as well. It's going to subtract a whole lot, but we're going to get more recruitable population, which we desperately need so far. To go with Protector of Texas next. And we definitely need a whole lot of weaponry too. Definitely got to work a whole lot on the broken apart tree. Wait, I don't think we can actually get above 100 army experience. Or we could. Yeah. So we'll go for the hard road, combat deficits, and we'll go with all the way down, provisional. Woo, statehood! We'll go for freaking Texas! To be honest, like, I'm quite surprised. Ooh. What are we gonna do right here? Ooh. Alright. We can do some good expansion right here. Rapid armor. Power training. Ooh, we definitely work with this. So, 2 nations, 1 system. By tightly integrating the economy of ourselves and the other members of the Texas Economic Union, we're able to reap significant economic benefits. Long may this last. Saturation force complete. What else can we get next? We can get rapid deployment. More training time. Max speed. Go for that. We'll still save our army experience for the thing. I'm not quite sure we can use it for. Yeah, we wait for that. We got siege weapons. Nice. What else could we use next? Let me look up the best template for this game anyways. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, I see it. So the thing I used like a while ago. So we definitely need some saws. And we might definitely need some rangers and medical support. Yeah, we got a lot of research for all my stuff. So we need to reduce our manpower a tiny bit as we're going to go with the hard road. So we're able to get our debuff away from the torn leadership. As we're going to go with all system ready as soon as we get through this tree first. I think we're going to like rush all the way down this tree to get to this. So we're able to complete that and go for provisional statehood. And we're going to work together here. And I'm not sure if we get betrayed or not. I'm not quite sure. Regional unifier. Oh, how do we get regional unifier anyways? I am not quite sure still. Not quite sure. We can figure this out later. 2 nations, 1 system complete. As we believe we're going to try to move on common deputization. So let's try to reduce a lot as possible. Go with common deputization. And we're able to invest that later on for the hard road. As all we need is, one of the following must be true. As we cannot get 199 army experience because that's the limit in Hearts of Iron 4. As we're going to need to complete Protector of Texas, common deputization, brother consolidation. As we can easily get that. So we get common deputization. Brother consolidation, and Protector of Texas is right here, is down right. Yeah, we're able to get to that easily. So yeah, let's hope for the best here. Focus goals complete. Let's see what we get to next. Go some vacuum tubes. Also take for pure choco. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, to also take over Pure Choco. Is that any importance of us, or no? That seems to be not importance to us, I think. So after days of having fighting reports are beginning to come in the front line of El Chico Mexicano, Tower Defense at Pure Choco's capital to refine this. Okay, I don't think it's not a worry of us at all. Yeah, it's not a worry of us at all. I think it's like down here. Yeah! We don't have to worry about anything at all. They're way down there. Whoa, wait. I'm looking down here. Ironmongers. Juggernaut? Alright, Green Seal, let's do this. Here comes the Juggernaut. Oh, that's so awesome. Whoa. I should do more Hearts of Iron 4 over Blues content. This seems pretty awesome. Okay, common deputization complete. As you can try to rush down this tree. All established listening posts. In matter of war, reconnaissance is one of our most essential aspects. Lack of intel can make or break any operations. As such, it is capital to our effort that we gain said intel rapidly. The establishment of radar equipped listening posts manned by trained specialists will let us do that. Let's see, selection completes. What else can you do here? Let's see. Ooh, we go with flexible designs for extra production. And let's see what we do with our caps as well. Ooh, weekly stability, weekly war support. Oh, we don't need that at the moment. Consumer technology. Go for unit tactics. And what we do here for the time being? Yeah, we cannot use any more factories since we only have 1 fucking factory. We have 0! Establishment supposed completed as we do some extra research. Nicely done. And let's see what we got next. We can go with... we can try to skip through as much as possible. We already got the army experience we need. So, live from Dallas. Who doesn't love a good show? Well, approach Mr. Entertainment for a network deal. With any luck, camaraderie, and common appreciation for good television will seal the deal. Okay, we got some saws ready. And we can go for some healing to prevent as much death as possible. Ooh, yeah, let's get some healing powder. We can go with Gold Ranger to help with our stability on conquered areas. Invest that early on as much as possible. And we're not sure we do use any of this at the time being, which I think we don't have effective stuff to do here. Yeah, not effective stuff. We go with Urban Planner, which we can't do anything at the moment because we are out of stuff here. Let's go with Scribe Hubertus for Scribe for extra research speed. I definitely like that. And we might get Decorated Hero for extra stability and war supports later on. Oh wait, they're doing... Oh! Lone Star's doing my focus tree for me! They're doing my focus tree for me, that's awesome! So we could get our new economy as well. So for mint the Texan dollar, which is pretty awesome. I didn't know they do my focus tree for me! That is so awesome! I got a notification that says they completely announced fiscal reform. Oh wait. Oh, they actually do all my stuff for me. 2 nations, 1 system, but only 1 nation do all the job, is them, and I take the credit. Moving on. Lab from Dallas complete. Make contact with the Tube Heads. The Tube Heads are a most particular group. It seems all they care about is spreading their broadcasts and bringing entertainment to the people of Texas. We've already encountered this, Mr. Entertainment, and talk at lengths about what it would take to bring them to our cause. A protection treaty, access to our industry, and exclusive broadcasting rights should be more than enough to swear allegiance. After all, why would they ever refuse? Send the offer. The Texas Special. Naturally, the Tube Heads have seen the generous broadcasting contract as agreeable and have signed it. Now, with them on our side, we can have our citizens get access to their, let's be honest, quite interesting show. Hopefully, this is the start of a Texan television entertainment industry. Absolutely wonderful. Yay, at least the Tube Heads are... Oh. That took a chunk of our Texas... That took a chunk of our Texas, I'm thinking? I'll be quite pissed if it is. They disappear out of nowhere. I'm quite scared. Entertainment. Alright. Interesting. But the Texas Brotherhood is getting smaller and smaller, which worries me a little bit. So, what else we get next? We go with Forge the Deal. We'll draft the Telecommunications Act, hopefully allowing Mr. Entertainment free passage and access to all Texans' economic union lands, along with our protection. In exchange, we will receive electronic equipment, intel, and a positive limelight in his show. Forge Deal complete. As we move on to... we get to there already? Grant Texas claims Wargle and the Carthage gangs. Carthagesian gang. Oh! Alright. I've been looking forward to conquering them now. So, cover the front line. Units, prepare to take their cities and vehicles to rush their capital. Oh. Oh, I should have been quicker. Wait a minute, is that a ranger? That looks like a ranger. What the hell, ma'am? Alright then, gotta rush to take him over, the Carthagesian in question. The chief's erratic behavior has forced a confrontation on one way or another. We need to find a way to ensure a stability in our relations. Alright, good, try to attack him quickly as possible, so... Yeah, let's hope for the best. Hopefully you take more lands than him, because we definitely need the industry and a winded man in the pale moonlight. As the clock strikes midnight, an advisor comes barging through the front door, waving a stack of documents in one hand and holding his side with the other. He slumps against the wall as he regains his breath before quickly posing himself to approach the most powerful figure in the land. He staggers forward before sliding the crumpled papers across the fine mahogany desk. What could have warranted that? Local town festival. We've been received reports of folks up and down the nation traveling to one of our smaller settlements to partake in a grisly, rambunctious local festivals. Apparently, during a recent battle, one of our men was able to pillage a set of old world goldies alongside a surprisingly well-maintained record player. After taking the loot back home with him, he figured he gathered a few friends around town square and to give the thingamajig a go. A few records in, and the display had already drawn in just about anyone within a half-mile radius, transforming the whole affair into a impromptu festival. That's the gist of what the article says anyways. Chances are things would have died down by now if it weren't for the press. Instead, as news of the event travel across our nation and beyond, more and more tourists are flocking, bringing in revenue from settlements across the wider region. Nice! I could use a city break, couldn't we all? How about couldn't we all? We get extra stability. I think more stability is best. Now we get Paladin McDirt, Decorated Hero. We got a healing powder, and we're going to move on to Trade Mongrels. Flexible designs complete. We'll see what we'll work on industry next. We're going that later. So what else do we need? We need something that reduces consumer goods as much as possible. Yeah, we are quite screwed, to be honest here. So we'll go with improvised tools, and we'll move on from there. Last night division, we got new wait, where's our power divisions at anyways? Why they're in infantry? Huh. Oh wait, our division's not ready. Why would you give us units anyways? Wait, are they voluntary? They're voluntary. So what's your template? Another body for our wall. How about that? Another body. Nothing that useful, nothing that useful. Question in question, war goal, and let's see what we get from here, and declare war, annex, and take them out. Go, go, go. We got this ourselves, We are the frickin' Brotherhood. And you go scoot down the middle, and you go to Carthage, and march. Fall of Twin Mothers, we don't care about Colorado, that's way far away. Not an issue at all, not an issue. Rush to their capital, hopefully take all the credit, and claim victory for ourselves. It's a pretty easy battle, to be honest. Pretty easy battle. All for the Yeehaw Brother of Steel. Just surround and conquer. No, just surround them more. Surround them more. Yeah, we can easily go for encirclement and go for the kill. National focus, work with that now. We can go with... Oh, we need all the following. Alright. So, Desperados. Oh, okay. We can start doing quickly expansion as well. That's awesome. Desperados no more. Those bands to our east have been a constant source of trouble. A short military expedition will wipe out their leaders and put their citizens under our protection. Alright, here's for open. Just go easily encirclement and waste your supplies and starve them out. Don't waste your strength. Don't waste your strength on them. Go for easy encirclement. Go for the cities. And let's hope they collapse under our might. And we desperately need the resources as well we can get from them too. Wait, our power can easily take them out. There we go. Insta kill. Halt the attacks. I can easily micromanage. I can easily micromanage this. Hold back. Okay, yeah, it's easy to micromanage all this shit now. We'll go over the cities, it'll be all set. Oh, they know what I'm doing, so they're going for the strategic defense. Concentrate all fire in this one position. Encirclement. We'll love to see that. Encircle more, go for the kill. I said hold fire, goddammit! Yeah, we're gonna waste our men if we keep going for that. And waste a lot of supplies we desperately need. Let's go with dedicated workshop for more production. And hopefully have like more civilian factories so it will help catch up our industry as well. Take those two out. Hold back. We definitely can flush them out. Or we go for the attack and waste them. Or not. We can wait until power armor reinforcement comes. We can wait until power armor reinforcements come in. Go for the attack up north. They're going to try to advance. Watch them retreat. Go for the kill. Desperados no more. Got another war goal. Keep stacking those war goals up. Nice and good. Gators of the Maw. Ooh. So we'll go with the Gators of the Maw or Bungalow. Wait. Can we actually betray them? The cycles of assassination might be causing trouble for our patrol, stuff late. We'll deal with them later. So, Gators of the Maw. The Gators Maw raids have gone far enough. Their constant assaults on river traders have caused too much lives to ignore. Hopefully, their destruction will provoke some return to normalcy for our merchants. Alright, so go for the kill. Kill them all. And we might need to invest into planes later on to help us out. Yeah, I mean, we need to invest more into the power armor divisions, too. That help support our people. Yep, be able to fund additional units. And all of you go for the kill. We have the advantage. We definitely do have the advantage. Integrate support or marching fire. Integrate support sounds good. Extra attack. So we go for that and use our thing. So hold them back. Let our power armor and major army hit north to consult them all into one position. Okay, we're giving a lot of troopers now. I think everyone prefers not live underneath Raider occupation too. I hope they understand that. Let's hope they don't have like only military factories, because that will suck for our economy. And going for the kill, wipe them out. Wipe the scum of the earth out. Hear the lovely open fire. Knock them out, kill them all. No survivors. And we're going to send our power armored divisions to the river and take them out. We better have like, we better have a lot of stuff to support ourselves. And the Gator models are almost dead, so yeah, that was going to be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, it'll be a bit of an issue. So we need the law, patrols, and go for brother consolidations. And we go with the hard road. We're not going to admit that we're wrong. Admitting we're wrong is our weakness. If you admit you're wrong, you're going to ruin your credibility. Kill them all. And finally, a battle. Additional power armor reinforcements. Keep the funding good. Keep the funding good. Gotta keep their equipment up and going. Make sure they don't run out of supplies. Gators of the Gator Mall complete. Nicely done. Now I'm sure it's gonna be useful anymore. Rumble with the roller blades. Those cycles of Assassin's City has been causing trouble with our patrols as of late. It might be to restore some order to that decrepit city. Yeah, there's a major tri-war on all sides. Taming the jungle bypass because they're dead. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of an issue. Hopefully the patrolmen are friendly, but I don't think they're friendly at all. No, I don't think they're friendly. Anyways, surround them. Surround to kill. Concentrate on this one position to take him out. Power armor divisions, you support down south, take their city out to run them and make them starve. All in one position. Over. And what else do we need here? Army experience gain, army reformers, Stephen Keith. We definitely need you. And lovely work. Why do you have a tire on? You're a freaking Brotherhood. Okay, we got mongrels. We might need to get some dynamite day or troopers. I love seeing green across the board. I love seeing that shit. We do all the raider. Ooh. We do Assassin Cities first, and then we move on to the raiders, covering both ends. Power armor takes across the river. Power armor vehicle. Main army take the west. The west, yeah. And go for the kill. They're weak and scared. And I love to see that. They shall perish. And we concentrate all our efforts to their last remaining city, take it over, and we will win the war. Assassin City will be ours. We push into Paris, and we're going to move over to Desperados next. I'm not going to pronounce your name. Very sorry to butcher that. If that's an insult, I'm very sorry. And after all operations complete down south, all units converge up north and take the last holdout out on their capital. Or go take the river, take it down both sides. Power armor head down south. All units head up north. And we have to do some improvements of our units too. So all units converge into position. Kill them all. That can be complete. Nicely done. And what else do we do? And primitive raidos. Go for that. Exterminate! Exterminate! Kill them all! How in the world are they even living that long, to be honest? I'm not quite sure. A most peculiar event. It seems that while our high command was very busy planning the invasion and subsequently pacification of the roller girls in their territory, Mr. Entertainment quite simply walked up to their capital and talked to them. At first we were alarmed at such a development, but now he has come back with news that all the roller girls want in exchange for putting a stop to their raiding is access to the Dallas Stadium. Apparently it's for their matches of sort. High command is understandably disappointed. That were Wait, he joined us? They say they just joined us. That was pretty easy, to be honest. I'm actually quite impressed. Anyways, we gotta attack the raiders up north, but we'll go with Protector of Texas. The complete reform and transformation of our forces now complete, we can impose ourselves as the true Protector of Texas and all Texans that live within it. Whether they want it or not, they will quickly learn that none can outrun or match us. For Rusk and for the Union. Wait, they're all dead. Is the war already over, or... There we go. And for our efforts, we have the right to claim it all. We have the rights. All ours, no more, no less. And now we deal... Yeah, they join us? They join us! They just want to fucking roller skate. Alright. Now we deal with the raiders up north, then. Now we need to concentrate effort to push them out. Power Armor will head to their capital. Yeah, all for the capital immediately. All converge under position. As soon as we get there, prepare for war. Go, 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 go. Love seeing green across the board. Push them out, push them out. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Why do you resist against us? We did a pretty good job. Wait, let me look at my occupied territories anyways. Caravan guards, occupation. It's decent occupation. Road patrols, local resources, wasteland pacification, resistance eradication. That's going to take... Oh wait, we can do resistance eradication as well. Well, it's going to take us a bit to fix them. Fix the problem. Can we, like, establish a spy network of some sort? Intelligence agency. I don't think we have any chance of forming an intelligence agency at all, I think. Yeah, we cannot create one, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Definitely need it for pacification on their territory. We'll deal with that later. They will learn eventually they prefer us over raiders. And it's going to be a bit of a slug, to be honest, right here. To take it. Oh, wait! Alright, beachhead. They retreated. Okay, now we can watch our progress, see how we do from here. Okay, support the beachhead. Better be quick. We might need to develop planes later on to provide air support for our units. More power armor. Go to the front line you go. Can we actually afford more heavy support? Yeah, we can get some more heavy patrols. Yeah, we can just support a whole lot of them. We'll go for the attack. We need the frickin' beachhead support in order to do our assault. So for that, I don't want you to take out my territory. I needed the resources, to be honest with you. I needed the resources. We can definitely afford more of the power armor still, but yeah, we will still wait for a tiny bit. Well, it's going to take a quite damn long time to push them out, but hey, as soon as we get them out, we'll be all set. Texas, complete. Deputy training? What's deputy training about anyways? Not even quite sure. Deputy training. I'm not quite sure what we can use that for. Or we cannot get the time to get to the laser pistol anyways. That's quite bold. ATA-1B. Advanced Tactical Power Armor. I remember seeing that in Fallout Tactics as well. I wonder when we get that. I remember it was like down south, I believe. They used pull tabs for currency for some reason. Not even quite sure why. Anyways. We're going with another focus, as we're going with, we can definitely go complete the hard road. Alright. Hard road. Our officer corps suffer greatly from the Alamos chapter split, meaning we'll need to undertake major effort to revitalize our army. The shortest path to doing so also required the largest investment and therefore largest risk. Definitely doing that. that got all of our investments away. We're definitely taking the hard road, a short but effective measure. Okay, the beachhead's not even secure yet still. So what's the hard road do anyway? Oh, it does the torn leadership. It ruins organization. We definitely need more organization and more stability. More stability. My throat's quite itchy for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Vast tools complete. And let's see what we get. Let me just zoom out. I don't want to hear all the noise all that too often. So what can we get now? We go for basic tools for extra production capacity for our stuff. And I hope they have some factories good to use. Definitely not. Okay, right, territories. Get more resources if we go full collaboration. Can we go for resistance eradication by any chance? Okay, actually decrease it. We're not going to get a lot of resources, but we're going to get a whole lot of compliancy with them. Hopefully they sit down and think what's wrong with themselves. I do highly like grenades a lot more, snipers, rockets. I think I prefer ballistics, but for now, we're going with most training for extra defense for our platoons. And still taking a while to take them down, but we are making good progress so far because we're taking them their front line down. How many people they died anyways? Current wars, Alamo chapter. I think we definitely take down the Alamo chapter later on down the line. Where's our current war at? It's like too many stuffs going on. Too many words. I'm not gonna read that. Wait. It says the Washington Brothers still dealing. They're still fighting a war? Oh, that doesn't look good. Hard road complete. Nicely done. As going to combat our deficits. The Alamo splits shone the light on the failures of our current protection program. Bar 2 minimalistic. It prioritizes minimalistic and function fighting force over a fully prepared infantry corps. Ooh, mine's super good. We need that. We need that. I should have gone for that earlier. Okay, we'll go through military theorists. Damn. All right. Love to see that. Oh, there goes the Texan Brotherhood War. So I only lost 412 PA. Okay, that doesn't look good at all. Man, resistant little vermin, aren't they? They're not taking this one position over the course of like many days. What the hell? In Fallout and games, you're able to take things down quickly. What the hell? I expected progress. Integrate support complete. Move down. The active chain command. Always go for strategy. A whole lot. Beachhead. Nicely done. Now we can go for an effective push. Yeah, too wide, and we need to start doing effective pushing now. We definitely need a whole lot of air support too to support our troopers. Yeah, we definitely need some air support later on down the line. So we're going to get... We could get all the power armor we could afford. Yeah. So how is our occupational territories doing so far? Hey, at least he's getting reduced. How dare you go against me? Huh. You know what? Go ahead. Show me some fun. Divert their attention away from the main show. Show them something fun, raiders. Oh, they're kind of shit, to be honest. Well, that's what happens when I depend on tribals too much. Yo, combat our deficits, nicely done. Now we have minus consumer goods now. Now we're going with all systems ready. Our efforts have borne fruit. The lessons we learned today will inform the Brotherhood doctrine for generations to come. Although not all is well, we managed to restore our sense of normalcy to our operations. Go to push, go to push, go to push, go to push, get the capital. At least we can divide our attention now. Go for Sokoman, take out their vehicles. Quickly, troopers, quickly. Nice one. Go for the kill now. At least we were dividing their attention a whole lot with our raider allies. Can't believe I'm saying that. Ooh. Upon reaching the trick, the AI... This is trick the AI to research their plane tech. We might not need planes that much. Let's go with tanks. We could try to go with tanks later on for our tank division. Not quite sure it's like quite useful or not. I'm not quite sure. All right, it's gonna take quite a bit to kill them all, but at least they're dealing with at least they're dividing their attention up north. Can I actually sneak our way in? Try to sneak our way in. Wait, can you actually snake through victory points? Hold on a second. Can you actually snake it? Can you actually snake it? Can we actually snake it? Can we actually snake it? We were snaking it. We're snaking it. We can easily take their capital. Holy shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Lost hope. That was easy. All mine. That was easy! Alright then, what about you? You seem not to be a problem at all. You seem not to be a problem at all. That was pretty easy! We just snake to their capital and we just win. As soon as we call an Assassin City, they divert all their units to that front line. The divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Training complete. We get next. Ooh, get something create. We now get factories we can use. Finally. Now we go to artisan guilds for more factories. And let's see our current production. 7 factories! Finally, we got factories. We go with. We don't have that thing anymore. That make it to give us a major deficits. Well-equipped army or. That's gonna affect our trade income. We use caps for anyways. We're frickin' rich. We are frickin' rich. Gotta make sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool to actually introduce salaries to the army in this game. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty interesting to see like the entirety of the United States here, but at truth at the end, it's gonna like slow the game down at the end game. All systems ready, complete. Sheriff training, nicely done. And let's see what we can get next. Ooh, can we actually go around here? Oh wait. We can actually go way down here. The unit economic boom, as we might try to help them all out. Huh. Let's let our allies do all the work right here, as we're going to move on through down here, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that. So we need Brotherhood Consolidation, Builders West, Union Economic Boom. Do we need Our Hopes and Dreams or no? Building the better workshop. Yep, we need that. So we'll go with Tactical Nuclear Catapult. Oh, wait. Let's go for Brother Consolidation first. So we're going with the Desperado for Law. With the Wild Ones brought to the heel. Our focus now on fully integrating his former territory. We got more additional units to deploy for the front line. As we're going to send to Dallas. There you go. Okay. Ooh, good news. We have a lot of news. Bad news, we're running out of space for them. That's the good part about running this. 3, 4, 5. War goal? Where? Oh, this one? Target war goal. Target war goal. Nah, ain't a bother. If they declare war on my allies, I'll go jump in and help them out. And what the fuck happened to... What happened to the Alamo chapter? What the fuck? This period for law complete, as we're going to move over to our patrol to another. The patrolmen have been critical of unofficial allies in our fight against the Raiders tribes. A more formalized agreement, however, must be more beneficial. So for the Brotherhood of Steel, I think I'm going to go for the high RCW and go for only laser weapons. But, you know what? Let's go for laser pistols. The followers of the Apocalypse, they just finally showed up. Following their recent establishment by our neighboring rivals, a group of humanitarian pacifists who dubbed themselves the followers of the Apocalypse have begun trickling into our lands. Their aims is seemingly noble to provide services to those in need, ranging from medical care to agricultural advice. They care for the parts of society we prefer to forget, be the homeless or junkies, and are accepting of all that have no one left to turn to. On this front alone, we have no qualms with them. After all, who refuse free medical supplies? Problems that only start to arise when they look closely at our neighbors, where the followers have been established for a while. Support for any sort of war amongst the people of these nations is slipping, as they prefer to stay on their farmstead and practice their new medicines. There's even some indication that the followers accept serious anarchists into their ranks, who are intent on either burning our nation to the ground or seizing power themselves. We may need to keep an eye on them. Therefore, if we decided to tolerate the followers remaining in our lands, once established a nation, the followers appear very difficult to uproot. We must, therefore, decide swiftly before they have a chance to settle down properly, whether or not we should welcome these followers of the Apocalypse and their strange belief in our lands. Accepting them will undoubtedly bring benefit, but at what long-term cost? Huh. It will be best to keep the anarchists from our lands, or it will come in handy. Come in handy. Let's see how well they work out for us. Autonomy. Exploit. Clamp down. How about we clamp down on autonomy for a bit? And do some exploitation. Nah, don't feel like it. So there are puppets, I believe. There are puppets. So man, subject. There are puppets! Oh, we're going to annex you. Good. Someone declare war on UD Austin. Let's hope for the best for them and hope that works. Yeah. What's going on? People resisting? Start executing them now. How about resisted eradication? How about that? Good luck, motherfuckers. And we're gonna go with caravan guards for you, since you're low again. And hopefully that works out. What the hell happened? One patrol, another. Approach the patrolmen. The lawmen to our east call themselves the patrolmen, have for a long time appeared at first as simple lawkeepers, just like us. But with time and closer study, we found there was a profoundly deep rot inside their ranks. Fleet civilians telling tales of looting and appropriation, stories of them demanding unreasonable payments for their protection. It goes on and on. We can't let freeloaders get away with it. If they won't keep the rule of law, then we will. Send the terms. Okay. You did not give me time to establish my front lines first. If we gotta plan things out before we do rash actions. Send the berserkers down here to support them. Send you over here. Alert me first before declaring war, because this will suck a tiny bit. At least you'd be a little quick about it. Alright, send the terms. For disarmament, instead of simply passing over their jurisdiction as true servants of the law would, the patrolmen have decided to arm themselves and build barricades. While surprised people call themselves protectors would so readily transform to vulgar raiders, they will still be no match for our troops. We will take their jurisdiction by force. Texas is freedom land. Site Siege of Hidden Valley, very sorry about that, but we can't reach you there, brothers. But Let me get organized first before we make our push. Plan things out. And you will take down here. Click. You will stay put and defend your position. You will take the city side down here. And you will take the coasts. Man, so much... Yeah, they're just acting like frickin' raiders. They look weak. Wait. They look like mobsters. They look like mobsters from, like, New York or something. I don't know. They look like Louisiana mobsters. The worst kind. Well, mobsters are still worse. Where are you? Oh, well. So we have to organize, and we declare war right now. Boop. Go. They were complete. Okay, at least they have their older bulk down south. So, let's see here. So, we'll get standardized tools for extra production. Definitely need a lot of that. Huh. This is actually quite easy. It's quite a little bit sad for them. Yep, I love seeing progress for our units. Juicy! Juicy! Come on, I want to see that juice of encirclement. If not, I ain't angry. I ain't angry. I'm a little pissed. 1, 2, more power armor for our units. Keep the push. You know what? I don't need help from all of you. I don't need help. I'm completely fine. I am that motherfucking good. Okay, what we got? Oh wait, forgot to set national focus. I can always keep forgetting about that. Lil doopsy me. Oh, at peace. Oh wait, we can move over for that now. That's pretty awesome. Oh wait, oh wait, I didn't read that. Political consolidation. Go work with that. You found gains are only any good if we shore them up. By spending time to plan our administration of these territories, we guarantee their place as core elements of our nation. And now we kill them. And we are pushing good. For a big nation, they're pretty easy to roll over. Raiders will not be tolerated within my great nation. And they seem to be panicking as they're letting everything fall apart. The Zibrians did a good job holding their position. Even if it seemed insignificant, you still did a good job. And continue your push down south. Quickly as possible. We better get as much reward as possible because we killed them. We took over the majority of their nation. Damn proud of all of you guys. You're all amazing. Patrolman. Well, oh wait, they already lost. Oh no, the ones outside already lost. So we're not going to worry about them later on. So what else we can actually afford later on? Naval mastery. Let's go for air units. How about daily experience? Air experience daily. Go for that. Because we don't have any air units yet, we will get to that later on. Might be useful against the clankers down south. I hope Austin's doing good. Well, I'm getting green right. Oh wait, I hope they're doing amazing. They're my friends. Anyways, kill them all. You go for a nice juicy encirclement down south. For the constellation complete, martial training complete, nicely done. And let's see what we get next. So provincial training, you need economic boom. Focus new research, you can do that at the time being. And we'll go with tactical nuclear catapults. Although full-scale warheads are certainly out of our reach, miniaturized nuclear bombs might soon be our reality on our battlefield. Extra training will be required, but the payoffs will be, well, nuclear. We definitely need that against the robots. Sentry bots will be a pain to deal with. Ill. We mean, that's your perks should not be ill at all. Yeah, we might switch our patrolmen to our heavy-duty units. And do a lot of upgrades to our units, too. That'll be heavily beneficial. And I hope Unity Austin does fine, because we'll definitely need them later on to do some heavy integration with everyone. Okay, the winner joins me. How about that? Nice encirclement. Kill. Capture the ward. That's way up north. Take them all. And we win. Love to see that. More factories. Love to see that. And hopefully get a whole lot more resources. I definitely love to see more of that. Yeah, we need to deal with the Alamo chapter or the Alamo chapter lands down south. We definitely might need that still. Still have a lot of good people down south. Not quite sure what the clankers will do. Hopefully they don't deal with the citizens like they did in Helldivers 2, which is a horrific thing. Because research is played by Lone Star. Go get our technical catapult, and we work on unified doctrine research for down here. Oh, there's your technology. Alright. Alright, at least they're working all... At least they did all the work for me anyways. They did all the work for me. So where's the University of Texas at anyways? Hey, they benefit me a whole lot too. I appreciate you all. Okay, we get the nuclear cab. We're working on the fucking weapons, and then the carrier's disabled. Okay, we're fucking working on weapons to destroy everything, and they're just working on all my economy stuff. And holy shit, they look scary. Okay, all we need to do is work everything here. Remove that. Get more units. Front line. Main priority. More power armor. Love to see that. More research. What are we going to do now? Walking tanks. Love to see that. We're going to work more into power armor for our main infantry. But for the primary infantry, how about this? You'll convert you. We're going to replace you with... How do we replace you? Yeah. We're going to replace you with heavy patrols. Yeah, replace all with heavy patrols because we definitely need a whole lot improved units. Because, let's see your units so far. 34.7. Huh. They're actually quite better for some reason. What's your defense? 71.5. 0.8. Okay, we'll work on you later. We'll work on you later on. Somehow they're better than my actual units. Technical nuclear capitals complete. Mini nukes. You know what? Get to work on that immediately. Where do we get that? Oh, we cannot afford that. Damn it. Oh well. So let's go work on at the moment. Anyways, we'll get some artillery to support our guys in the field. And we're gonna work. You know what. You can do all of it. You can do all of it for me. Yeah. Oh, you do all the work for me. All the work for me. Ooh, demolish fireteam friendly. Experimental fireteam division have yield encouraging results. Probably a look at future investments. I like for fire teams. I prefer fire teams. Oh wait, forgot to aid Unity Austin. Let's help them out a tiny bit because they might need our help. Oh yeah, they definitely need fucking help real quick. Oh no, it's quite preferable that they don't die. Oh, don't worry about that at all. What the hell just happened over here? I'm gonna look away. That's not our problem. Our main goal in this episode is to establish Texas. Only that. And we're not gonna deal with the Caesar Legion because look at the size. Look at that. No. Here, tools research. What do we get next? How about we work on some tanks? We definitely need some tanks because our enemies have tanks, but we don't. Well, we definitely do need them. Like, holy shit. Well, that doesn't look good. They're taking it away to the capital. I believe we're going to lose Unity of Austin. Well, fighting friendly complete. I should have provided aid earlier. This may not be good. We go with unified doctrine research. Okay, by sharing the secrets of our military with nations of the Economic Union, we can all benefit from each other's wisdom. Let's go with that. I don't know what to do. We're gonna lose our ally here. Can we just join the war? They're our freaking ally. We can do whatever we want. Policy already established right now. Yep, there you go. Oh, monthly population stability. I like the monthly population stability. I definitely prefer that. Well, hopefully it's not too late to provide as much aid as possible to our friend. Ironmonger's not gonna look so good to us. Can someone deal with this asshole? How the fuck to get tanks anyways? Artisan Guild complete. I'm quite worried about Unity Austin still. Yeah, still a little bit worried. So we can go with core standardization. We already finished radios. Come on. What we got? 80 Boston. Radio complete. Oh, Santa Ana March. Santa Ana is unrestrained by Talak and now plans to his grand offensive to Texas. Fuck. Okay. Didn't we deal with you 400 years ago? Fuck. Ook. That ain't good. We need planes now. Tits. Fuck. That ain't working out too good to our plan here. Oh no. Why you resist our occupation? You got better units. Increase units. Settlements, higher for occupational culture. Ooh, definitely need you. Well, we definitely need you. There you go. We need to influence that follow Apocalypse a whole lot. Our resurgence, that's done. Okay, we need to spend as much money as possible. So we're going to begin scavenging program. And what else do we need to do? New assistant care package. Need to do that. And tax. Do we do tax breaks or no? I'm not sure. Creators from the Southern Empire. In decades following the Great War, radiation soaked in the Great Forests and jungles of South America, irradiating the wildlife and poisoning the air. Jungles drank up the radiation of those horrible warheads, slowly twisting out of all recognition and to an irradiated hellhole. Once tame animals become vicious hunters, and the multitude of snakes and spiders grew in size drastically, preying on each other and the humans that remain. While South America was spared direct nuclear hits, they suffered terribly from mutated wildlife and failing crops. The survivors of the first decade would slowly regroup on the coast and the Patagonian Plateau into one of the many southern empires. Great raiding groups who controlled vast swaths of territory, always at war with each other and struggling to get by. Now those who reside in these southern empires subscribe to their raiding philosophy. However, coastal communities retaining independence through the payment of tribute to various factions have become wealthy trade hubs. Drinks, animal hides, and delicious rainforest fruits. Some South American city-states have slowly begun strengthening their trade links with nations of the Gulf of Mexico, who trade advanced components and scrap metal in exchange. A fleet of trading ships have recently docked in our ports. And offers a rare opportunity to snap up some rare commodities. We should act quickly as they seldom stay for long. How about we should pay them to teach us the art of diplomacy. Let's go for that. Okay, Unity of Austin's winning. Good work, my friends. Good work. Okay, how do we give more stuff to Unity Austin? They need more help from us. Can we just join with our friends? What type of friend am I if I'm not going to support this war? The college. What's a weird name, to be honest. Laser pistols complete. And we go for focusing array. Okay, let's upgrade our weaponry. That's outdated. Laser pistols, but we barely have shit to build it with. That is no good at all. Let's stick by what we got. So, let's continue on. Unify doctrine research complete. Research slots. We can use it for... I think it's only for special force. No, we don't need guards anymore. Definitely invest a lot in the power armor right now as you get better ones later on in the future. And we go over to Union's economic boom. Thanks to years of prosperity, Union cooperation, and thanks for Lone Star doing all the shit for me, the economies of those nations that make up Texas Economic Union are booming. Hoorah! UD Vases seems like they're winning. Hoorah! Oh, efficient energy. Oh, that ain't good. Let's do a bit of trading real quick. And, well, if we're not going to help Talocan, let's give one to Caesar. And let's give some water to Lone Star. How about Lone Star? Our friends. Let's go with that. And let's see our production. Production so far, all green across the board. I'd love to see that. Walkie tanks complete. What else we got to work on later on? Principle or purity? For purity, it just basically kills everything we see. But we definitely need a non-core manpower to help support our things, and it does not meet with the Texan Brotherhood's whole ideology. You always go with principle. So to help save on resources, we're going to promote caravan companies, so we will save as much resources as possible. I know it's going to hurt us a little bit, but oh well. War aid for unity. Do the good work, my friends. Part standardization complete. Definitely create agency to help us out. Circle of Steel, definitely get that. Create agency to bite down the resistance. As we need to do... How about you? Nah, dedicate equipment, go for that. The unit's economic boom complete. As we're going to move over to... Ooh, building better workshops, you definitely work for that. The core of our corp. The key part of the Brotherhood army has always been its elite fighters. Although we now occupy a large area than ever before, those forces still play a key role in our military. You must be sure not to neglect them. Let us find ourselves reduced to a common army. Advice tank complete. Let's get work on. Let's go for more tanks. Go for more tanks later on. Holy shit! I was not paying attention here. More units. Well, that doesn't look good. Well, that still doesn't look good. What does that mean for that to happen? How about this delete you? Yes, delete you. There you go. Good as new. Add the power arm units to you. And delete that. And keep it like that. And I believe we'll be all good on manpower. Circle of Steel complete, as we're going to work towards our resistance, our counter resistance operations. Reclamation Authority, Edward J. Rusk had decided to construct a reclamation authority devoted to promoting scavenging in wastelands. Will give our nation. Alright, we got a scavenging program. Let's see what we get. Start scavenging mission. Standard equipment, vehicles, or power armor. How about power armor? Go for it. Ooh, scavenging orders. The Reclamation Authority suggests granting our scavengers operational autonomy to have the best chance of successful mission. However, Edward J. Rusk thinks there is something specific our people need to prioritize finding, need to give direct orders. If scavenging is unable to okay what they are ordered to, they may return with something else valuable. Nevertheless, potential useful salvage may be overlooked in the pursuit of the current objectives. Find anything at all? How about something useful? Anything? Ooh, industrial technology, schematics, electronics, air, naval, land combat. Ooh. No orders. Find wherever you can. Find wherever you can. I preferred that. Oh, President of the NCR? Well, we're gonna deal with the NCR later, but I'm not quite sure what the hell they're even doing. I hope the NCR wins this because they're way better than the Legion. Core of our core complete. And so we're going to work with building the better workshop. Our factories work fine enough, but there's always room for improvement. A number of so-called economists, have building the better... As we were going to work on building the better workshop. Our factories work fine enough, but there's always room for improvements. A number of so-called economists have approached us recently with their ideas relating to facilitating high production output. Power armor support frame complete. Definitely invest a lot in power armor as well. Well, I'm not quite sure we might use that because, well, definitely do a whole lot of Mexico down here. What even the hell's happening in Mexico down there, anyways? Vangraphs request lower tariffs. Guardianship. Wait. Why in the world Tube Heads are giving us, like, extra units? Special operations are definitely a great help to us. Not quite sure what to do with the militiamen anyways. Not even quite sure. But they'll become useful later on. Okay, then now we got some operators now. Nah. Donald Granberry seems good enough. And root out resistance. Definitely need you right about here. Alexandria. And now we increase our effectiveness. And yeah, anti-partisans, more anti-partisans, and all good. Recon infiltration complete. What we get next? We're gonna get with Warrior Code. Don't have the points for that, but moving on. Return rollers complete. What we got now? Wasteland tanks be good enough. Building the Better Workshop complete. As we're going to move over to Provisional Statehood. Our hard work has all led to this. With the Texan Economic Union as strong as ever, we're prepared to reform a Provisional Republic of Texas and solidify our presence as protector of Texan peace. Well, we're getting the Ripper Young to the Urban Planner. And more aid to UD of Austin. All for a friend. The circuitry complete. What else we can get? Let's go with a couple of circuitry. And we can go with something else other than that. You have to go for guerrilla tactics. Power armor frame high, stuff complete. Not sure I'm gonna read that. Scavenging power armor. Well, it's better than nothing, but we still got something better. Wait. Let's check his stats. 4, 6. All right. So when we get to Wasteland power armor, it's gonna reach Vault. How shitty is Vault-Tec power armor, anyways? Our scavengers return triumphant. Neither Raider nor Deathclaw nor Supermutant will stop our scavengers. They have returned to Dallas. Their power armor kicked in blood and grime. Let this be an example to show the potential for our future. That for some New World hopes. Well, the NCR war is not going well for them. How in the world do people with guns lose against Unga Bunga people? Fall of Shady. What the hell? Virtual Statehood. Yeah, what the hell NCR? Anyways. And the blooming of Yellow Rose, stationed from Lone Star to Dallas, have been a buzz of proclamation of the 23rd century. The Texan Economic Union, formerly a confederation of allies with the Texan Brotherhood, and Lone Star as its current the blooming Yellow Rose. Stations from Lone Star to Dallas have been abuzz. With the proclamation of the 23rd century, the Texan Economic Union, formerly a confederation of allies with the Texan Brotherhood, and Lone Star as its central members, has unified into a single centralized state. Such growth always have its pains, but the news have been received well from the citizens across the Union. Nearly everyone seems to believe that a briar rose will soon bloom. The draft of a new constitution is always underway, with the powers that be promising to abide by the will of the people and laying the foundations of their new home. Have you heard the news? You'll form the Provisional Republic of Texas, gain a new focus tree. Gains ordinary people. Okay. Damn. Got a lot of research. We got their research. We become Texas! Now let's take our focus. Whoa. I am sure... Okay. So, I'm going to make this a 2-part episode or something like that for the entirety of... the entirety of Texas in this one, because I got a new focus tree to work on for next episode, so yeah. I don't think I'll be ending my episode off here for today. We're going to complete the entirety of the Provisional Republic of Texas, and we're going to fully reform the Republic of Texas in the next episode, so I'll be ending it off here for today, everybody, on part 1. Thank you for watching my video for today, I appreciate it. Please leave a like and subscribe, I appreciate it as well. Feel free to become a member of my YouTube channel, I appreciate it as well. And I hope you have a best day, afternoon, or night, and goodbye, everybody.